Hello everyone. So today's video is all about she will chase if you go ahead and do this. So what I'm about to tell you that you got to be doing is going to go ahead and help her want to go ahead and want you more. And when I say help, I say that there are certain emotions that women are able to avoid, or they don't let themselves really feel or try to be distracted from it, so they are not encouraged, so they don't have a stronger desire and temptation to go ahead and chase or show actions that's showing that she wants you really badly. So with that being said, that means that there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to go ahead and do. You're going to understand why she's chasing you and how to keep it going. So I hope this video is going to be helpful. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below other types of videos that y'all want to see. And of course, if it's a part 2, comment it down below. And even your experience, I would love to read it. And I'm sure it could be helpful for others that are reading as well. So let's get into this topic of going ahead and having her chase. She will chase when she notices these things about you. She will chase when she's realizing she can't live without you. There's so many reasons why women end up chasing. But one key thing that I want y'all to get right now is the uncertainty that falls into wanting to know and not liking what's happening. So sometimes women are feeling like, why are you not acting like you used to? And sometimes some females go into, why are you acting like these other dudes that act like I'm not good enough? For instance, when a woman gets told that she got to go home the same night when she's spending the night, she feels a way about it. Like, oh, I'm not that important. You don't want to be around me. Who else are you going to bring over? So many questions, so many assumptions. So she has to also feel that in order for her to chase for these answers, because now her desire is growing into, I need to know what is going on. Now, the other aspect of this is that when women don't understand you so much, like where you're coming from, they don't understand your emotions, they start getting into their own feelings because they think that, or they feel like, hey, I'm the reason to this, because maybe he would be more open with me like he was a month ago, or maybe he would be more open with another woman if he felt more comfortable. So the thing is that you guys don't owe her anything. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you still haven't, and go ahead and check out my book that I just dropped. It's called Men's Secrets to Winning Her Over. It includes so much details on what women want, what women desire, how to flirt with her. I have my personal story with an alpha male and a sigma male, how great it went, the great characteristics of them, some of the things that you guys can make sure you could be applying, how confidence went, and so much more other details. If you're struggling in the dating game or you want to just simply improve your dating game, you can go ahead and get this book by clicking the link down below. And y'all, I have other things such as cold approaching, something you guys can go ahead and master after you guys purchase this book. So what you have to understand is that females are searching for a different side of you. So when she is chasing you, she is going ahead and trying to get that other side of you. That means whatever else that she cannot get available to herself no more, the other side of how you are typically, those are the things that makes her be like, what's up with you? But I want to get it. I want to figure it out. The other thing that you have to understand about this is that if something changes about you, let's say your attitude, you show that you're not that interested, or let's say, you finally get that date, right? And now you guys are talking for a little bit. Then she notices that you decide to go to work all the time. You decide to text her back late. Hey, I've been busy. I've been occupied with these things I have to get done. I have to be focused on these things. Now her feelings become, his attitude towards me has changed. So it's not about disrespect at all. You're not here to disrespect her, call her out her name. Those are the guys that females end up having so much resentment towards because they feel like, oh, you're no good for real. Not the, oh, he's a bad boy, he's fun, he's wild. Not that. More of, oh, I can't stand him. He's disrespectful. His attitude is disrespectful, disgusting, all types of stuff. That is not what you're doing. What you're doing is understanding your worth and what's valuable and also what is not worth it. And that means you chasing her or you caring, that was never the option. If you are required to show up for her because she's showing you all the right reasons that she should be treated as a girlfriend, as a wife, as a woman that you would propose to, your fiance, then that means at that moment, you should go ahead and give more in. But it's like taking steps in through the door and you're being told to take just one step, 1 foot. That's all. Put 1 foot in. But some of y'all are like, well, I love her. I'm in too deep. I want to go ahead and know more. And your 1 foot in turns into 5 steps in. Some fellas are even becoming the whole 5 steps plus another 5 times another 2. Like, that is not good. Another way to even look at it is that some steps are turning into running it. Y'all are so deeply in love. We're so afraid. And this is also back to your attitude. How is your attitude towards her? If you're showing you're fearless about things, you don't care, you won't be touched, you're not fazed, that is impressive. That is what's going to end up having her be about you so much more, because she wants you to not be like that with her. She wants to feel special, to get this type of treatment from a guy that doesn't just give this to women, that doesn't just choose any woman. He chooses what's best for himself, and she wants to be what is best for you. So the guys that are out here like, hey, I'm going to chase inside. I'm going to run through that door so fast because I want to be at her table. I want to be talking to her. I want to be about her. All that does is have her be like, well, time's up. I don't really care. Well, hey, I got other things to do. Oh, there's other guys that are going to be at this table too right after you, maybe while you're there. That's disrespectful. But the point is that she doesn't take you serious. It applies to real life. If she has options on her phone and she's texting all these dudes back, and then she's seeing that, okay, you don't text her back that much. Oh, you don't text her for a day. Not to say that this is exactly what you got to do. You got to look at the situation and say, well, what is the opportunities that I could take to show that I'm not about her no more and get her to chase? So if it means that you're going to be going ahead and being busy for 2 days and you let her know ahead of time, what she could think is that 2 days is done, you're going to go ahead and message her. But what you want to do is that almost at 3 days or a little bit after, let's say the 3rd day, the 3.5, or the 4th day, you say, hey, I got caught up, I got busy, things were longer, things were extended, so I'm getting back to you now. What are you up to? Or, hey, I'm finally free. What are you up to? What do you got going on? What are you doing this weekend? Like stuff like that. You want to come up and be showing up when you need to, but also leaving enough room for her to chase you. Talk about your situation if you're going to be ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video. So I'm going to get into wrapping up about how when you're trying to get her to chase, it's going to fall into what makes the most sense. But ultimately, it's the attitude, the emotions, the way you carry yourself in that situation that is going to matter the most, because women are very much going to be able to recognize what it is, what you're feeling, what you're up to. Considering the facts of if she's been used to you being a certain way, she might require or expect these same things from you. And you're here to change that, make it show that it's not the same. Point is that if you had an attitude and your attitude was bad, and it was also showing that you don't like her, you don't need her, she might be thrown off in a good way for yourself to say that I'm the one that made him like that, or I must have showed him or triggered him to act like this. As in, why are you guys still pursuing or there more than you should be? It just really comes down to, if you're not supposed to be there no more, if it's not worth it anymore, or if you're doing more than you should be, or you're showing up way more than you should, period, then that is not cool. That is not cool on your end. Your attitude is just showing that you need more than you should be actually getting used to. So if you need more from her because you're not used to a girl that is pretty doing this to you, or you don't want to be used to it, that's a problem. You want her to feel like, well, I got to question myself. Am I good enough? And I'm only saying it like that too, is that if she feels like she needs to do better or show up, or if, let's say, she has confidence and she knows that she looks good enough, she also has to understand that if I have an attitude myself, or if I show up negatively, it's going to influence our situation that we have going on, as if she's going to watch how she acts and tries to do better. So make sure when you're dealing with her, when you're around her, your attitude is showing that you're not really about these things, that is going to be any games, any of the chasing that you have to do from your end. It needs to be either mutual, reciprocated, or not dealt with at all. And sometimes it might be she has to keep showing up for you, doing more for you for a good period of time, so you have enough certainty and security and reassurance with her. So really look at your situation, see what works best, and you will really get her to chase when she really needs to get you back. She really sees where you are at, and when she really sees that you're worth it and that she needs you in your life, she can't go without you too much longer. Other things is like if her options is running low, or these guys are stressing her out, all these things really play a large part of her decision making. So I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you check out all my new books, check out the other videos that I also have available on the screen, and click those links down below. And don't forget to be pledged for my Patreon, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye y'all. Listen and exclusive content. Make sure you go ahead and do that by clicking the Patreon link or becoming a YouTube member, and a whole lot of other things you'll never see, and all other types of pictures too. So go ahead and click that link down below after this video.